World War II veterans in Utica renewed their promise never to forget each other. The town of Utica paid tribute to 7 Navy vets today. They're celebrating each other's company, but they're also remembering how they fought together during the D-Day invasion. They were sailors responsible for delivering troops to shore. It's been more than 5 decades since they served together. Still, they believe their bond is timeless.
We were there, and you couldn't get off the ship, and for close to 2 years, that's the way we lived. So it's closer than a family.
The mayor of Utica made a proclamation in honor of the vets. He presented each of them with a certificate and a hat. Yeah, that's had 2 great stories there.
Yeah, nice. Women who have risked their lives so we could be free, but many people really don't think about the holiday all that much. And News Center reporter Shannon McCormick joins us now with how Veterans Day has a special meaning, especially for those who served.
Oh, Tom, it sure does. You know, there's a generation of Americans who experienced war firsthand, and they preserved our freedom. Now, while this is just another Saturday for some people, many World War II vets are remembering the horrors of June 6, 1944. That's tonight's cover story.
Many D-Day survivors don't ever want to go back, not even with help from Hollywood.
I didn't see it. I didn't want to see it again. I've been through that. That's what we were in. I didn't go. I don't want to see that.
But as fascism spread, duty called. Otto Teele and millions of other American sailors and soldiers answered.
We were faced with what we had to do, and we did it.
They did it without asking the cost. But 400,000 Americans paid with their lives, thousands of them during the D-Day invasion alone.
When he says, George, your turn to go to the beach, why, you didn't hesitate, you just went to the beach.
George Sweat swam from a landing craft to the Normandy shore towing a rope. Under fire, he held a lifeline, pulling drowning soldiers ashore.
D-Day is filled with stories of bravery. Many of them, though, have never even been told. That's why the men who survived the war believe it's their duty to remind us of the heroes who never returned.
I've been back to Normandy since, and I never want to go again.
In France, Sweat visited this sobering graveyard. It's a tribute to soldiers gunned down in the sand and sailors who died in foreign waters defending our freedom.
And I don't know how many men are buried in this thing, but if you want a humbling experience, go look at it. It's just a humbling experience to know that that could be you instead of them.
But it wasn't Sweat or Teele. Now they're among the last of a generation of true heroes. But their sacrifice is nearly forgotten by today's generation.
I wonder, when I mention Omaha Beach to young people your age, and they're blank, it doesn't mean anything to them. And the tremendous loss of life of 10,000 killed that day right there on Omaha. That's something that sticks with anybody that's been there all their life. So you think about, well, how important is it when people don't have any idea what it is?
It's so important that the freedom they ensured is now taken for granted. These aging heroes ask nothing for themselves, but it's up to us to find a way to honor their service and commemorate the memory of those who died preserving our freedom.
And that really is what today is all about. Now, since World War II, we've fought wars in Korea, Vietnam, and the Persian Gulf. You know, this holiday really should be special for every single one of us, because without these brave men and women in our military, our lives could be dramatically different, Tom.
I'm really glad you got a chance to do that piece today, particularly. And there is kind of a today angle to this, and that is they talked in Washington today about that World War II memorial. There's some controversy. They're looking for money for it. How do these guys feel about that?
Well, really, it kind of surprised me, but they said that they don't really need a monument that's going to cost millions of dollars in their honor. Really, just being remembered and just a simple thank you is enough for those guys.
And that's kind of a trademark of that generation a little bit. You know, they're not a lot of show, not a lot of fanfare. They went out and did their jobs and then built a country. And we've got them to thank for it.
Oh, for men who literally saved the world,
yep.
They are certainly humble.
A bunch of young kids at that time. All right, Shannon, thank you. World War II veterans have been often called the greatest generation. These vets agree they were great patriots, but believe they were no greater than any other group to serve our country.